And we are live. Hello, everybody. Hello, YouTube world, friends, family. You all, welcome to my channel. My name is Kimberly. My YouTube channel is Borderline Hoarderish. We are right here streaming live from my living room with a live chat. I am so excited for today because I have two of my favorite people and some of my good friends, and one of them we haven't seen in a minute. So it's awesome to see her beautiful face today. And then also Adam is with us, and I'll go into detail a little bit here in just a moment about what we're doing and what we're up to. Adam, you want to say hello?
Absolutely. Hello, everyone. I was just playing around with my computer here while I was getting ready. Hello from Southern New Jersey, the home of the floods today. I had to have some medical tests done this morning. I'm having some surgery done next week. So I got that surprise when I was on live with somebody yesterday. So I went out and about, and the river right down the road from me is all flooded over, and it's flooded. All the roads are flooded, but it stopped raining. So I'm back home, and I'm bunkered down, and I guess I'll probably hear till tomorrow sometime. So thanks for joining us.
I'm glad you're not getting flooded quite yet, at least in your house. Prayers that does not happen.
Thank you.
So Adam, our friend Adam, he is getting very close to that awesome number of 1K. So I would appreciate if you guys are not subscribed to him to go show him the love. If you guys do not know Adam, y'all are missing out. I mean, he is one of the best mods in the business. He is also the first guy on YouTube I was throwing out hearts to, huh, Adam?
Yes, the little green heart.
You were the only one for quite a minute. So I appreciate you, and anything, and this is just a small way of showing you sort of thank you for all that you do for everybody. I hope that we can get you there. He wants to get to the 1K before eBay open because he can't go live without hitting that, and he wants to do a few interviews. So let's try to get him there. Nightbot will be throwing out links. He's such a good little robot mod. Yeah, he'll be throwing out links of Adam, and then of course our other lovely panelist today, which is Crystal. Her channel is Rosie's Closet. She's been a little MIA from the YouTube world. So I am so happy and excited and a little giddy that Crystal is here hanging out with me today. You want to say hi, Crystal?
We didn't lose her, did we? I don't see her picture.
Oh, I guess is she frozen?
I don't see her.
I
lost her momentarily. I guess we can continue until she gets back online.
Oh, okay, yeah. I guess on the YouTube one, it's on the Google Hangout. It was her picture. I thought she was just looking up.
I just have a great screen, so I don't even see her picture. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh, Crystal.
We'll give her a chance to come to get in here. I'm sure she's doing something. Crystal is here, y'all. We didn't just make her up.
Not to be confused. Rosie is Crystal and Crystal is Rosie. So
yes. So her channel is Rosie's Closet. Her real name is Crystal. I know that she said before she doesn't mind if you call her Crystal, or she doesn't mind if you call her Rosie. So either one of them works. I think maybe she's having a connection issue, so she will be back. Which I will actually say hi to all the people in the chat while we are waiting. Wow, I have to go way up here. Holy moly.
Where are we at here in this chat?
Okay, so I see...
It's not refreshing, so I don't know how many people are there.
I see April was one of the first to say hello. Bougie Bear Vintage. April is such a sweetheart. Love you, girl. Eat, Sleep, Amazon. That would be Tiffany. She is awesome. So sweet.
And she's back.
Yay. Maria is in here. Nightbot. He's not a real person, just so you all know. Farmo, what's up? Farmo, Mr.
All right.
Boom.
Can you guys see me now?
Yes.
Yes.
We can see and hear you.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, wait, yeah. Okay, now I can see you. You having connection issues?
No, everything looks perfectly everything looked perfectly fine on my end. So I was just talking and I didn't even know that you guys couldn't see me. So yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't hear a single thing. Your screen froze and you were looking like you were looking up. And I didn't realize that you were frozen. I just thought maybe you were watching the chat or something. So, but yes, would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh, hello, everybody. Let me try this again. My name is Crystal. You guys can also call me Rosie because I'm Rosie's Closet. I sell on Poshmark and on eBay and also on Curtsy. I've pretty much gotten rid of everything else. Those are the three that I'm sticking to. I've been kind of MIA lately, as Kimmy let you know. I've just, life has been happening and I've been like traveling back and forth between here and California quite a bit, visiting with friends and family and dealing with a bunch of stuff for my son. My son just finished up his 8th grade year. So we're getting everything together for him to start high school next year. So it's been a lot of paperwork back and forth and transferring things. And then my son is autistic, and he also has a condition known as Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. So we've been kind of like shifting his different therapies and doctor's appointments and things around. So our whole schedule has completely changed. And YouTube has just kind of been on the back burner. But I think we are in a good place now. And I'm back.
I had a quick question for you.
Yeah.
Are you still doing homeschooling?
Sure.
Are you still doing
Yes.
homeschooling with your son?
Well, we do the online schooling. So, I mean, he is home all the time, but it is, he does have teachers and classes and things that he has to do online.
You said he was going to high school. I didn't know if you were switching from doing homeschooling till he was going to go into a school, or you're going to still do it online.
Yeah, we're still going to do the online schooling, but he's changing schools.
Okay,
so
great.
It's kind of, it'll be an interesting transition, but this new school has a bunch of different things that he's interested in, more to offer. So I think it'll be better for him.
You were on my show. You said he was interested in something. Forgive me, I forgot something he was very passionate about. What was it?
Video game design.
Video game design, exactly.
Yeah. So this is like a technology school. They offer video game design classes. They also offer like dual credit, so he can get his associate's degree while he is studying for his regular diploma. So he's excited about that.
Super.
That's cool. There are some awesome people coming by to show support. I don't know if you guys are paying attention to the chat yet, but I know we're just getting started. If you're blue, I like you. If you're not, I either don't know you yet, or you haven't been by enough yet, or maybe I don't like you. So I am adding blue as I go through. It kind of helps me, honestly, in realizing or noticing who is newer to the channel. So I am handing out some more wrenches. I like blue. It's my favorite color, right along with pink. Pink is another one of my favorite colors. It was my favorite color forever, but then I changed it. I'm going to say hi to a few more people in here. I see that all the milkshakes bring Harlan to the chat. What is up, Harlan's Reselling Adventures? I have to tell him that every single time because it's just too funny. Oh, lovely. We have the train going by. Perfect timing. Pat D72, my friend Pat. Hello, Lynn B. Lynn B is my birthday twin, y'all. And I'm having a little birthday celebration Monday right here on my channel. I'm hoping a bunch of friends come swing by, and I'm gonna sing to Lynn on our birthdays. I'm singing happy birthday to Lynn on her birthday. She's my birthday twin. Lot of Josh, what's up, sir? Michelle, you look far prettier in blue, ma'am. There's just so many people in the chat. I can't name through them all. Birthday, yes, D90. Hello, D90. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for being here. My apologies if the train is super loud. Yikes.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Oh, good. In the ghetto. Oh, Tommy is here. I started to type, and I was having my typical moment of typing, angry typing as I call it, where the screen keeps switching on me. So I
It happens
didn't
to
see
me. I don't know
all
why
of
that
you.
happens sometimes. That really annoys me.
Yeah, and then I
Like
look
the
all
search
serious.
button comes up, and another screen comes up. It's like, I'm just trying to type in the chat. Did I see your new video? I did not, Tony. I'm sorry. I haven't been feeling well, and I've been trying to do some YouTube, and I will definitely watch it after today's show.
Yeah, what's up, Rusted Raccoon? How are you?
Tony has
Swift
promised me
Seller.
on my show, but he's got to do the big guy show first. Wade's Venture. He's doing his show first.
Ooh, Wade is so awesome.
He got
Wade is awesome.
a new webcam. Did he get it hooked up yet, Tony? He was getting a new webcam to hook it up. He was going to get.
Nice.
He
That's
is a
awesome.
super auctioneer guy. He does all kind of auctions.
Yeah, well, we all know about my auctioneering skills since you also like to mention them.
I think he told me he's a licensed auctioneer also.
Yeah, I'm not licensed by any means. No. I don't think I'd ever get my lights. I don't think they'd give me one. That's my auction. I think it's so funny that there's kind of a little ripple effect starting of people doing that to me, and then also always say in the chat, you know, boo boo oops, like you were telling me that night.
The full noodles, doodle oops.
Yeah, you were the one who started the boodle boodle oops part, just because it had me laughing so hard.
It's so effective, Kimmy.
Yeah, now it's noodle oops.
Yeah, I wish I was Dave Ramsey though. Thank you, Maria.
You do get this. Oh, yeah, Dave. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I can see that.
Hello, Dave. Welcome.
D flipping particles. There's my friend D. She is awesome. I hang out with her in her chats and every once in a while going on her channel. If she sends me out the link not 30 seconds ahead, huh, D? Huh? She knows. I'm looking at you, D. I'm watching you. She does her lives Monday through Friday at 11. Normal time is 11 Central, so it's 10 my time, noon Eastern. She is doing a show today following this show. She did her show today. It's a little later than her normal time. So after we're done with this, that's where I'm going to head, is over to hang out with Flippin' Particles. She is also a reseller and just all around a really good person. And I'm so appreciative of our friendship that we have. Dee, I love you. I bet she's blushing right now. If only we could see. I know her well enough now. She's all, oh, she's doing her whole little, where she puts her head down when she's all embarrassed. Huh, Dee? I know. Nicole is here. Deb Kitty Sparkle. What's up, girl? A purple lily. I always love that name because not only is my daughter named Lily, but lilies are my favorite flower. They are.
Oh.
Yeah, I love lilies.
I wish they would last longer. I would buy them and bring them in the house, but it seems like they last me like 2 weeks and then they're done.
Yeah, so you actually have to be careful because there are some strains. I don't know if it's every lily, but they're super poisonous to cats.
Yeah, I don't have any animals right now, so
yeah. I mean, you have to be careful about that. Pat says, "Hey, Pat, that's an ugly word, sir. I'll make you delete that. This is a daytime show." I'm just kidding. It's not that ugly. But you know him. He's always making sure our channels are good, huh, Pat? We like to keep it. I call it adult Disney because you know how in Disney movies they have quite a lot of humorous adult jokes, but if you're not an adult, you don't necessarily understand it. That's how I like to keep the vibe in here.
So my children. Are you still going to be able to attend the meetup on the evening in Vegas with us?
Yeah, as far as I know, I should be there.
Good. Casey Rockstar Flipper will be there, and Katie will be there.
That is going to be fun. Yeah, Katie and Vicky.
Okay.
Oh, there's my buddy I've been worried about. Hello, Mr. Todd.
Todd, were your ears? Todd, were your ears ringing?
Oh, hey, Todd.
Oh, look. See, I got to find, where did I put it? I was showing this yesterday in somebody's live.
I missed Todd. We haven't seen him. I hope he's okay. He hasn't given us any inspirational messages. He hasn't been on YouTube.
Right.
I on my chat for a few yesterday. Thank you.
Yeah, I think he's just been busy, doing his thing. Look, Todd, I have a record of you.
Hello, Destiny.
It's
Hello, Darlene.
See, there's Todd right there, everybody. There's Todd on a record. Did y'all know
it?
Yeah. A baby, let me be your loving teddy bear.
Don't be cruel to
Yeah.
heart in love.
You ain't nothing but a hound
There you
dog.
go.
Yeah.
Sing it, girlfriend.
Yeah, I can't sing Elvis like Todd can, though.
Todd's the best.
Perla, what's up? And what the hells is all up in here? They are awesome. Jeremy and George, they put out some good videos, and I really hope that they hit their 100,000 subscribers really, really soon, because I'm so tired of watching Jeremy in that torn up, nasty looking sweatshirt, and I want George to burn it. So if you guys are not subscribed to What the Hell, you should be, so that we can all watch George destroy that nasty hoodie that he wears all the time. Like, he has it sewn up, I don't know, with string. It's like duct taped. All I think is germs. That's all I think on that thing. I wonder how many germs are on that.
Todd's got his head down and he's eBaying like a fool, so he's unavailable. He's just popped in to show some love, I think.
Yeah, that's he's hustling.
He's hustling because he's a hustler.
Yes, he's doing his thing. Yeah. Yes, love me some King of Confetti. He's awesome. Todd's awesome. I don't have my confetti out. He knows I have to keep it bagged up because my cat really likes confetti. She sucks that thing like it's a straw.
We saw what happened with Destiny's cat. The new kitten ate the liverwurst rind out of the trash.
Real.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. Well, I had to see it, actually. I shouldn't say that. But from what I can understand, it wasn't pretty.
You were using your imagination.
Well, no, the cat was suffering, and Destiny got all upset, and Tommy got all upset. And the cat seems to be doing all right today.
That's good. I'm glad that the meow.
No, that is a Rockaware polo shirt, Mr. Pat D's.
Yeah, I like that shirt that you're wearing today. You always appear to dress nice.
I went shopping for eBay Open last night, and the prices were crazy at my discount outlet, so I didn't buy anything.
I see Darlene is in there. She says it was not. Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't pretty. Poor little kitty, but I'm glad that.
Crystal, I apologize. I'm used to having my own show, and I apologize to you, Kimmy. Sometimes I just get involved in the chat, and I just.
Oh, you're all right. This is more of a laid back type of thing. You said it was
informal, but I feel bad because Crystal's just sitting there reading the chat. It's like, Adam, shut up. Let Crystal talk.
She's sitting there looking pretty. And actually, I don't know if she's frozen again. Because are you moving? It's like tripping me out. She might be frozen again.
Reading the chat. What? She's not moving.
No, I think she's frozen, baby.
She's frozen again.
She sure looks pretty when she
does look pretty, but I think she's frozen.
I know, right? Whenever my screen freezes,
frozen princess. There you go.
Yeah, it's got to be when my screen freezes. It's never pretty. It's always got to be the most ridiculous looking face. She's all looking gorgeous over there. We cannot.
Doesn't realize we can't hear her. Up there she goes. She realized it now. Oh, nope.
I think you're having some connection issues.
Yeah.
Sweet Crystal.
Oh, she'll try again. She'll be back.
Yeah, that's fine. Well,
not a Disney frozen. She's frozen. Thanks, Tony. I'm just trying to crack a joke.
Let it go. Let it go.
Ah, see that? Thanks, Tony. Got a beautiful song out of Kimmy by that.
Yeah. I sing every once in a while. You know. I'm gonna sing for Lynn on Monday. Happy birthday!
Yeah,
I'm trying to get somebody to sing for me. On my birthday. Storage Auction Pirate, who's our special guest tonight. I messaged him. I don't know, sometime last week because he does this whole happy birthday thing. And I was like, you're gonna sing happy birthday to me, right? So we might have to see if we can get him to sing me happy birthday. That would be pretty cool.
So it's the same time. It's 1 p.m. on Monday, correct?
Yeah, my birthday show,
Yeah.
yes. And then we have our show tonight that's with Pat D's 72, and then Destiny, the Shamrock Pixie, and our special guest is the Storage Auction Pirate. And that starts at 8 p.m. Central. So make sure to be there. It should be a good show. I'm excited. Hi, Crystal. Nice to see you
Hi.
again.
You see me now? I don't know what the deal is. Like, I'm not having any issues on my side. I can see myself and I'm talking and I can hear you guys, but you guys are telling me I'm frozen, so I don't know.
Yeah, you were frozen. We couldn't hear you or nothing.
I know, and I'm just sitting here talking like nothing's happening, and it all looks fine on my side, so I don't know.
I said to Kimmy, she's probably just talking away. Doesn't realize.
I know, right?
I was. I had no clue.
Yeah, she's not usually, even in a live, like, I mean, shy in the sense of never talking. So that's why we were both like, wait. And of course, you look gorgeous when you're frozen.
you look
We can't
beautiful when
even
I'm
tell. Like, I freeze, my screen freeze, and my face is like, something. She's all beautiful. She's all, oh, here, I am frozen.
It's not intentional.
It just comes naturally. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
You are very pretty though, Crystal.
Thank you.
I'm all girl crushing over here.
Oh, that's not good.
Thank you, Pat. That's funny.
And Pat says you look great frozen in wax, in person, all the way around beautiful. Yes, leave it to Pat to say something sweet. We appreciate you, Pat. I love you, Bread. That's what I call him now. Because I call him PETA, which is pain in my, you can fill in the blank. But PETA is, a carb, a bread. So now I joke with him and tell him he's my bread.
He's
my bread.
He's the bread man.
He's my bread man.
That's why your way of calling him a PETA?
Yeah, he's my best guy friend on YouTube. Well, actually, really kind of just in life altogether. I really, I don't have a whole lot of super close male friends, but Pat is one of them. I'm not selling the duck. Patrick, I know where you live. We talk about this every day. Why are you trying to buy the duck? He's auctioning, or he's trying to throw me bids for my duck back here. My duct tape picture. It's a duck taped to the wall. Not a real duck, folks. Come on now. That's what he's trying to do. He wants to buy the duck. And I told him yesterday, I'll give him $375. I'll make him pay $375, but there's $100 handling price I'm attaching to it.
I like your
That's
pink
a funny
unicorn.
picture.
Yeah, my unicorn. Yeah, I have far too many unicorn stuff in my house. It's really getting quite ridiculous, but I like unicorns. I can't help it. It's not real. I know, Pat. What am I going to do with him? I just
He
don't
really
know.
wants the duck.
Yeah, well, he's not getting the duck.
No, they must have a water park or something in the Poconos so you can go play in, right?
No, I'm just I'm thinking about taking a picture of it and then I'll just send it to him. What up, Joanna?
I think he talks in the Poconos.
DuPage Picker is also here in the chat. Hello.
We have all kind of geese and ducks and birds down by this park, and out now they're practically up to the house because the road's flooded. And
yeah, probably.
It must have been high tide last night. It's really bad.
The rivers here, the creeks here are the creek. That's what I would really call it. That's my redneck coming out. My redneck. I like me a redneck. Yeah, down at the creek. I got made fun of for so long for saying it like that I switched it. So it's down at the creek. Down at the creek. It's way high. It's way high right now. We've gotten tons of water here. Hi, Dan Anderson. What's with the question mark, Dan? What's going on, my man? He's one of the first people who continually kind of was leaving comments on my videos. So I have a special place for Dan Anderson. And in fact, I should just change him blue. Because if you're blue, I like you. If you're not, I just may not know you yet. Or I don't like you. Keeping it real, folks. Keeping it real.
So, Mr. Urban Viking Explorers, I believe he would like to be called red, or he can be called red, is changing his time to 1:30. I'm assuming that's Eastern for his show this afternoon, which is, I don't understand. It can't be Eastern because we're 1:30 now here, right? So maybe it's
Wait, what?
Western or something. I don't know. He's doing some kind of premiere show. I don't know what time it is, though.
Oh,
he said he's changing his show. He was on with Darlene this morning, and we said we could call him Red. Which makes sense, Red the Explorer, Urban Viking. That's how I can remember. I have to make these, word analogies so I can remember people's names.
Yeah, for a while I was writing them down. That's how I got.
I have a Google Doc that I write on, and I have it. I'll usually have it up, but I have it up now with my link.
Aaron, are you feeling left out? My apologies if I am not noticing everybody in the chat. It goes fast sometimes. It does. Yeah. It goes fast, and there's so many that I I can't catch them all. And then also, I'm still, it's still #momhood all up in my house. I'm still doing my parenthood tasks of trying to pay attention to what's going on with the children.
You're so popular, you might have to slow down your chat, Kimmy. You can set that.
I know, right? Sometimes it goes really fast.
You can there's a setting you can slow it down.
Yeah, I might start doing that. Because it got, when I was doing my Monday motivation, my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, move yo as, we don't say potty words around here, folks. AZZ. When I was doing those videos, it was really flying. And when you're by yourself, it's hard to, talk and put out, good information and also keep up with the chat. I try my hardest to acknowledge the chat and keep up with the chat. And because I know from my personal experience that I like it when people involve the chat, and to each their own. If you don't, I'm not saying that makes you a bad channel or anything, but I like to try to involve the chat. If you guys, by the way, have any questions, feel free to ask. We'll if we don't want to answer it, we'll say I plead the fifth. But we're not doing a kind of structured live today. It's a hangout to not only see what Crystal's been up to, she's been a little MIA, but try to help our friend Adam, who is trying very hard to hit 1K. And I know that the reseller community and even the YT community appreciates Adam very much. So this is my way of telling him thank you, for being so sweet, not only for being a great friend to me, but so many. And I hope that this helps you a little bit. And I'm not a big channel, so I hope that it does help you though in hitting that number, so you can do your lives from eBay Open. If you would, that reminds me, feel free to tell us about the show that you do on Wednesday, Adam.
Oh, on Wednesdays, 99% of the time at 3 p.m. Eastern. The exception will be this Wednesday because I'm having outpatient surgery. I do an interview show almost always. If I can't line up a guest, I'll do something related to eBay. Typically, I might mix in some YouTube categories from now and then. What I'd like to have is all my followers and subscribers and friends come into the chat. It's a drama-free chat. I have quite a few moderators that control the chat. Me being a moderator, I know there's a lot of trolls out there, and I have a lot of trolls blocked. So I try to keep the chat clean, and I try to concentrate on the show. That's why I have some nice moderators in there, such as Kimmy, to handle the chat. And I try to get different resellers on and the different categories and different specialties to share their knowledge. And I usually have people that are very helpful and want to get back. And 99% of people I have on have YouTube channels, and that's what they do. I've had Kimmy on my channel. I have had Crystal on my channel. I've had Rockstar Flipper on my channel. I've had Thelma Thrift on my channel, and I have had Tanya Thrifty Treasures on my channel, Lightly Field on my channel.
You get some good.
I've had Todd, the Flippin' Hustler, on my channel. Then this past Wednesday, I had Chris, the thrift shop hustler, and Chris has been doing reselling for 25 or 30 years.
What a smart guy he is.
He's a great guy.
Full of good information.
And he found his dream job. He was working for the American Cancer Society and running their Southern California division of their eBay and thrift store division, the Discovery stores. Great, super guy, and very, very helpful, very giving, extremely knowledgeable, and just a great all-around guy. So that's what I do on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. So if you're not subscribed, please do so. Last year when I was at eBay Open, I actually had the Roots make like a pop on I was doing a live from the eBay Open Convention Center. I was just hanging out because it gets crazy there. There's so many seminars and they time you, and if the room fills up, you can't get in. And I had Achilles issues, and now I have my other issues with, including my Achilles. So I won't be going to a lot of the seminars. But I was doing a live because back then you didn't need 1,000 subscribers to do live. I probably had like 300. I was doing my live, and Ryan and Allie walked by. They were doing an interview with eBay, and they walked by, and I kind of shouted them out, and they did like a pop in as they walked by on my show. So that video's up too from eBay Open from last year.
That's what I was thinking of doing at eBay Open, was just kind of like loitering around since I'm not going to eBay Open.
She's going to be borderline lurkerish at eBay Open.
Exactly, yeah. And just kind of like fangirl, like.
Well, you should probably just do like valet parking, because parking's crazy there in Vegas. Well, you know, because you live there, but just do a valet parking and just go to, well, probably park at the convention center would probably be better. Or come in the after hours and just hang out with the resellers.
The best place, well, I mean, if you want to do touristy stuff or kind of be in the middle of the strip, park at the Fashion Show Mall, because parking's free.
Is it really?
And then it's kind of in the center of the strip, so you can walk down either way down the strip, but it's free to park there.
Does the Wynn have free parking? I heard the Wynn has free parking as well. No, not anymore?
No. I don't think any place really has free parking anymore.
I heard that when Steve Wynn was running it, he had free parking, but I guess since he's technically not really running it anymore, maybe they don't have it.
Technically, they say free parking, but it's only for like the first 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well,
and then after that,
it takes you 15 minutes to walk to somewhere in that place.
Yeah, then after that, it's not free anymore.
Okay.
Or you can take like the monorail to get wherever you need to go. That's better. But
well, and it is. It's a little pricey this year. The price went up about $75 for eBay Open. My airfare is going to go up about $200, and my room's going to go up about $300.
Oh,
so
wow.
I am not a happy camper. But the problem with the airfare was with these MAX 737s being down. There's a limited amount of seats on the airlines, and you know it's supply and demand. So for a nonstop airfare out of Philly, it's going to cost me close to $600. And last year I paid like $325. My room went up because I had a special promo because I had been to Atlantic City. I live about an hour and 20 minutes from Atlantic City. I live in southern New Jersey, just east of Philadelphia. So I had an offer because I had been down there for a trade show, and I played a little bit through the machine. So they gave me an offer for the Borgata, which is a part of the MGM property chain. So they gave me an offer, and I was able to use that offer at the Mandalay Bay. Now this year, their deal was 25% off. Well, they charge you like $47 a day just as a service fee. They call it a resort fee. Plus, my room is averaging about $100, $120 a night. So they give me 25% off of that. So you figure it's $147 a night, and Friday is even higher.
Yeah.
So then you have taxes and fees, and so I'm looking easily probably $2,000, and that's without really gambling or maybe a little bit of entertainment. One of the tips I tell people, I have a rewards card with the Caesars property, so I run things through that when I purchase groceries or whatever. And I also end up getting a Sam's card. That's another story, but I use that for gas. It's like 5%. But as a reseller and as a thrifter, you take advantage of these promotions. But I have close to $500 credit on my Caesars card. So last year I went to Hell's Kitchen, Chef Gordon Ramsay's.
Ooh, and how was that?
It was excellent. And it was funny because I didn't even think. I just figured I would go there. And I play so little. I gamble so little. I'm a very low, points, but I got a lot of points because I spend money on the card. So they had upgraded me to a platinum level, which meant we got free parking. So I was with some of you guys know Prof Sales and Karin. Karin and Jason. Then he's not really doing much video anymore because he's doing Amazon now, strictly pretty much book sales. In fact, I'll probably have him on eventually on my show. But anyway, they went to eBay Open last year. They were actually there book sourcing. They stayed off site, and then they went to some of the seminars, and they were hanging out. And Karin's always been very nice to me. And when I was having some medical issues, she sent me like a little care package and a little cheer me up card, get well quick card. And so when I saw them, I said, actually, I think before they went, I said, guys, I'd really love to take you guys out to dinner. I have a comp, through Caesars. So I said, where would you like to go? And I named some of the places. And they said, well, we can try Gordon Ramsay Hell's Kitchen. I said, perfect. So we show up, and Beth Ten of Hearts actually was with us because Karin and Jason knew Beth. And we were going to bring Thrifty Santa, but there wasn't enough room in the car.
I love them. Beth Ten of Hearts is awesome. And then Thrifty Santa Barry, such a nice guy.
Right. So anyway, so Beth was in the back of the car doing like a vlog and filming as we're driving to the hotel and to the restaurant. And then it was really cool. And then I get up to the maitre d' stand, and they're like, can we have a table for 5? Oh, did you call it? No. And we're going around and around and around. I said, well, I am a new platinum card holder, yada, yada, yada. And they said, okay, we'll seat you. And we had a great time. In fact, that's one of his promotions that he does. He hires the winners of his Hell's Kitchens, the challenges. The winners become executive chefs at his properties. So his executive chef for that property came around at the end of the evening and came around, and we all took pictures with her. So that
very
was
cool.
So that's one of my Instagram pictures, a picture of she and I.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I was going to have Nightbot throw out your Instagram, but I wasn't sure if that was something that you wanted me to smash out there. So.
Like I had to figure it out because I tried to do the penny day at Dollar General, and I struck out. But I took a picture of Dollar General. It's like, well, how do I put captions on? I couldn't figure out how to put captions on my Instagram post. So I just sent like this rare picture of this Dollar General. It's like, why did he post that? Well, that's why. Any day for the first time, and I struck out.
I love Instagram. I use it a lot.
Yeah.
Well, apparently it's the millennials and the.
It's very visual for sure. Like, and that's why I like, because I'm an artist and I like photography and painting and all things crafty. But Instagram is definitely kind of a visual platform. I like it. I've been using it. I put more effort in, honestly, to Instagram than I do Facebook. It used to be the opposite, but I feel like I see more of what I want on Instagram, and Facebook, it just like picks out more so what it feels I want. And I need to go through my list on my Facebook and prioritize my friends, because that's part of the issue, is I need to have them as seen first or whatever that says.
Yeah, that's annoying too, because I try to do the most recent, because I belong to so many different Facebook groups, reselling groups and whatnot. And that's some of the things I mentioned on my channel. I belong to all these Facebook groups, and I moderate a lot of YouTube reselling channels. So that's where I get a lot of my knowledge. I mean, I've only been doing this for about 3.5 years. I have like 30 years sales experience, and I have a college degree in, business. But the people that do reselling have, thousands of times more knowledge than me. But like I said, that's why I like to have experienced people on. I mean, you just absorb things from just being around, talented people and watching shows and being a part of the reselling groups. You learn. And then I tell people, look, I'm a small-time reseller, but I mean, I have a lot of connections with some heavy hitters in the reselling community.
Yeah, it always shocks me especially if you go into a chat and you're not blue. I'm like, I want to tell the people, excuse me, what's wrong with you? Like Adam should be blue.
Like I told you earlier, Pete Craigslist Hunter added me as a moderator, so I was really excited about that.
Yeah, that is cool.
He's an OG. And I'm Casey Rockstar Flipper has very few moderators. He made me a moderator about 6-8 months ago on his channel. And again, I'll introduce Crystal to Casey. She'll come to the meetup Monday evening, and Katie and Vicky will be there as well. And then Mike.
Katie is so much fun. I think it would be a hoot. To get Katie and Callie.
Callie is a trip
together. I want to hang out with them so bad.
I don't think she kind of stays back and kind of helps out with the business while Ryan and Allie are away.
I think that both of them are quirky and awesome, because that's right up my alley.
Yeah, they got a crazy busy YouTube channel. What they usually have like 500 people typically in their chat.
Oh yeah, it's insane how many people go and watch them. And they Rally Roots does their lives Monday nights.
Right.
I've missed the past few of them because I've been in an auction and helping out Derek, but they bring in quite the crowd. And then yeah, they are chocked full of good information. What I like about them is some of the mindset that they have and wanting to take so much time to go on vacations, which is kind of hard as a reseller to do because you know not all of us have somebody to kind of take over the business if we want to go on a month vacation. But that's so cool that they'll go and they'll be like, okay, we're going to go to Australia and stay there for a month. Like hashtag goals. That's what
Right.
I want to do. I want to travel and I love the reseller life, but that's not necessarily my whole life isn't about just reselling. I love to help people and motivate people and inspire people. That's just kind of how I am and who I've always sort of been. And then of course, having as many heart surgeries as I've had and trying to keep kind of a positive vibe. I like to tell people that if I could do it, you should have absolutely no excuse. Like we are all our own worst enemy. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're not making your goals and your dreams, and hitting those things that you want, you're probably the one who's stopping yourself. And if you're not, then it's silly to be letting somebody else stop you.
Yeah.
You have to. It's like the song. There's a song by Sia.
Love me some Thea.
Yeah. Well, she goes.
Yeah.
So the song goes like this. I'll sing for you just for half a second. It goes, send a wish upon a star. Do the work and you'll go far. Send the hope upon a wave. And it's so true because she talks about like you can wish upon a star all you want, but if you don't make a map to try to figure out how you're going to get there, you're never going to get there.
It's true.
You have to make a plan to do it. You can dream all you want, but if you don't have a way to get there and make the steps, you're not going to hit those goals.
Well, you're 100% right. And I know, again, I always bring up my health issues, but I know other people have health issues and then they just power through it. And I'm just going to have to get in that mindset. But there's an old quote, an old saying that I try to keep in my mind. Those that plan to fail to plan, excuse me, those that fail to plan to fail. So you have to set goals and set objectives and, plan your way and then execute it. If you just plan it and don't do it, it's no good. Or if you don't plan it at all and just do it helter skelter, it's no good either. I mean, set your listing goals. And I'm the same way. I got myself some little whiteboards. I'm gonna start listing my listing goals. And I know Beth does the bullet journals, Beth 10 of Hearts, but I'm just gonna start checking off my listings and set goals. And I mean, especially with this good to cancel going becoming a reality in eBay, it's just slaughtered my sales, and that's mostly my fault. I think with the eBay algorithm, Cassini now, even when you end your listings early, the good till cancels, and then sell a similar, I think it basically just ignores them. I don't think it treats them as a new listing. Whereas with the old system, if you had an expired listing and you sold similar, it would give you somewhat of a bump. I think with the new system, it doesn't give you a bump at all, and it's just slaughtered my sales. I mean, I'd list a few items, a day, whatever, but I think it just really has killed my sales. And again, that's my own fault.
Right? Yeah, you have to be active for sure.
And once activity, and whether it be getting offers or ordering prices, adding your listings or listing new items.
Well, it was like I was talking about this just yesterday, because there's some of us or some people that don't necessarily want to have these high quantity types of stores. And they're like, well, why am I, you could have a small store and still be successful in selling stuff. You just need to be smart about how you're doing it. If you're gonna, for example, eBay, let's say you only have 7 items that you can list in a week. Don't list all 7 items in one day. Do them once every single day, or if you're going to do a couple in a day, try to plan them out by hitting what I call prime time hours, by doing one in the morning and then one around lunch and then and you can schedule your listings out. So there should be no excuses on, oh, well, I have to do this and this at this time and I can't do that. It costs 10 cents.
I was just saying there's a small fee, but yeah, it's like 10 cents.
A listing. And that's like, people ask me sometimes, well, how do you juggle so much? How do you juggle being a mom and, dealing with life and being a moderator, and doing all these things? Well, I schedule things out, and so that I do have time. I do have that freedom. I set my listings up because putting 10 listings out and paying 10 cents each to have 2 days to hang out with my kids, totally worth it. I'll spend $100, if I had to, and then of course I have some few secrets on how I'm so skizzled on the moderator thing. I'll tell you guys some of my secrets. Don't tell nobody. So one of them is I have a Microsoft document of multiple people. It depends on where I'm at and whose channel I'm watching. And I have all the links that they like, people to send out. So all I'm literally doing is copying and pasting. Sometimes I will multi-stream, but it's in the sense of I'll keep my laptop up here, like my screen up, I'll mute that one. And if I'm busy around the house or whatever it is, I can voice to text certain things. If I need to tag something, then I have my chat still up. So I can do that. I can easily smash out a link. So it's not like I'm sitting here every single time, typing. Like, I'm not really that great of a typer, but I have my ways. I like to work smart, not hard.
Yes.
I had a friend that when I was working in the wholesale wine and liquor sales, he said the same thing. He used to say it almost every single day because I like to work smart, not hard. And he's very successful to this day. You have
to. And time management is huge. And I think that's kind of a blocker for a lot of people. You just gotta, if there's not enough time in the day, then you need to be getting up earlier.
I need to set an alarm too.
Yeah.
I slept very little last night. I maybe slept 3 hours. I kept waking up, and I knew I had to get this test done because I had to have the surgery. They only gave me a week window. So I said, you guys set an alarm. You got to get up. As soon as that alarm goes off, you got to get up, get ready, get showered, and go. And it was great. I got there. I was literally the first person at the testing facility. So it was great. I don't think I was even there 45 minutes to register and to have all my tests done, and I was out of there. So
that's awesome.
But again, I set my alarm, and as soon as that alarm went off, I got up. Like I think Kimmy, you would say we did what, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rule?
Yeah, so it's actually I got it from, it's not my thing technically. I added the move your as part to it.
Right.
But Mel Robbins is a motivational speaker, an amazing woman. She has some great books out on Audible, on Alexa, and just out, in reading form. She made this rule and she kind of fell upon it on accident. And it became a huge hit. But she has this mindset of the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 rule. And it's not in regards to if you drop your food, you pick it up in 5 seconds kind of thing. It boils down to you being your own worst enemy, and you are the only one that's kind of stopping yourself. So instead of waiting a period of time to convince yourself to not do something, to make that excuse, to be like, oh, I'll do it later, because life happens. You get tired at the end of the day, or all these things. She uses this philosophy of just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get up off your butt and do whatever it is. And it really can be life-changing if you try to take that aspect, because it's sort of like a push to force yourself to get things done. And if you sit there and wait to find motivation for things, there's so many things in life you're going to not do. Because for example, when are you going to find motivation to take out the trash? When are you going to find motivation to pick up the dog poop in the backyard? When are you going to
litter?
Whatever it is. So list.
Clean the bathroom.
Hit those death piles. You're never going to find that motivation. So you need to just suck it up, buttercup, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and get up off your butt and move.
I did that this morning. I thought of you, and it's like, okay, my alarm's going off on Alexa, and I thought of you, Kimmy. I said, well, I'm going to be in Kimmy's show today. Oh, that's right. Well, I did it backwards because I do things backwards. I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop, I was up, went to the shower, and got myself going. And it worked out well for me. Like I said, I was the first one in there. So, but I thought of you. I was like, Kimmy would say, do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and get right out of bed and get going. And that's what I did. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I did the same exact thing. Like the first time I heard you say that on one of your episodes, Kimmy, the very next day I jumped out of bed and it was 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I went live for the first time because I just kept making excuses like, oh, I can't do it, or oh, my hair looks bad, or oh, I don't like my makeup, or oh, whatever, I can't get my camera to work, or really what it was is I was just afraid to do it. So finally it was like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, no excuses, just turn on the camera, that's it, done. And then after that, it gets easier every time you do it. But the first time was the hardest time. Yeah, but you gave me that push to just don't think about it, just do it.
Just do it. Just like
it's like we talk about, and I don't know if Rebecca's in the chat, but she was very nervous to do lives for a minute, and she repeats this quote. I think it's a great quote in the fact of, so if you don't just put yourself out there, if you're not yourself, then how are those looking for you ever going to find you? Like if so just do it. What's the worst that can happen? Really, you're gonna fail in life. You're gonna fall in life, but guess what? At the end of the day, you're gonna be just fine. You're gonna be just fine. It's fine. You're gonna jump hurdles, trip on hurdles, fall flat on your face, and that's okay, because just get your little butt back up and try again. Life's too short, and you do not get 1,000 years to live. Use your time wisely.
Mm-hmm.
Use your time wisely. And people in the chat are
the most difficult. So like I said, get that body moving, get in motion.
Yeah, I'm loving the chat. I know I saw up here, what the hell said something so nice about
you should be a motivational speaker.
I'll get my dreams, goals, and personalities soar. Coming from them is an honor, because I actually really look up to them. Hashtag couple goals right there. They are too cute, and they motivate me and so many, and their personality plus the singing thing. I mean, come on now. If you haven't listened to What the Hell, you should, because their whole little, oh, YouTubers, we love you. It's too cute. Banana Fine says, is watching the show using my time wisely? Well, Jason, is it motivating you? Then I don't know. Is it making your day? Then I guess I appreciate everybody for taking the time out of their day to come hang out here, and make sure that you are subscribing to these two wonderful people on the panel, especially Adam, who is really, really, really close to hitting 1,000.
Hopefully by the end of the week I'll be there, and I'll start doing some test streams, and I have some new equipment, some new pedestals and different things, and I would like to try to get a microphone, but I don't know if I'm going to do that for this trip or not.
The chat's giving each other a hard time. Banana Finds and Nameless Picker, they're friends. They're giving each other a hard time about the whole, being here. And Eric, I see what you're saying, sir. I'm going to just put that right in my brain. And remember, I'm a little sassy myself. I'm a ball buster. So if you give me a hard time, just know that it's going to come back times 10, sir. Be careful.
Thank you, Tony. I thanked Kimmy earlier. I'm just going to allude this, going to touch it very lightly. I thank Kimmy for doing this. I tell people I have school teachers in my family, and my mother and father were school teachers, and I like to give back to people, and I try to help people. And with my illnesses and disabilities, I can't work a regular job. So it's lonely, being a reseller, especially if you're, don't get out much. So I made friends with the YouTube community, and Kimmy has always been appreciative of the work I do when helping people and being moderators, and things like when Destiny was ill, and Destiny, I hope you're feeling better. I don't know if you saw Kimmy; she has to lay down; she's not feeling well. I try to get the word out there, because I feel that's how I can give back to the community. It doesn't cost me anything to be nice. So I thank Kimmy for helping me out and trying to get me to that 1,000. And, that's what I did. I mean, when I saw people that needed to get to that 1,000, I was there for them, and I'm trying to help them. And I really appreciate Kimmy, noticing me and appreciating me for what I do and being there to try to help me get to that 1,000.
Yeah, it takes time to be a moderator and to do what you do, and to take time out of your day, and also to even do videos and interviews and all that. So I just wanted you to know that I appreciate you, and to make sure everybody else knows that.
Yeah, I know.
I know you're not.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Rosie.
That's okay, Adam. I know you're not really on Instagram, Adam, but Wade is he's asking YouTubers to Instagram him or send him a message on Instagram, and he'll help you get to the 1,000. So any of those,
I've seen Wade shows, and Wade and I kind of know each other, but Wade has been his show is just exploding. So
yeah,
back in the day, I used to actually get on Wade's not his panel on his chat. He would see me. Now it's like he's got so many people, and he's doing like 12 different shows a week. It gets crazy.
He's a busy man.
Instagram. In fact,
he's doing. Yeah, he said that he's going to do interviews every day, all the way up until eBay opened, to push those YouTubers, whoever need it, up to 1,000.
Well, I'm hoping with Kimmy's help, and I'm going to be on moderate for Casey Rockstar Flipper tonight. And I'm hoping that between that push and then maybe I'll go on a couple shows later in the week. Worst comes to worst, maybe Monday or Tuesday. I don't know how I'm going to feel come Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
How many more days until eBay? When is eBay open?
It's about 5 weeks from yesterday. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm going to get there on a Sunday. I might get there late the way things are looking, but I'd like to have like one day just to kind of chillax, and do what I got to do and everything else set up. And then Tuesday is like a late day. I can register typically on Monday because I'm a guest at the hotel. And then Tuesday, it's for registration in the morning. And then I think they have a few seminars, and then they roll into like a welcoming party. And then, Wednesday is all day. And then they have breakfast and lunch. And then Thursday is like all day. And then they have a party. This year, they're actually having it at Mandalay Bay. The year prior, they had it off site. But this year, they're actually having at the House of Blues on site at the Mandalay Bay.
House of Blues. That's tiny.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't know how, but where they have their restaurant, is there a separate location, or is that where they actually have their parties in that location at the casino? Is there isn't there another location where they actually have concerts and things?
What do you mean? The
House of Blues, does it have two locations in Mandalay Bay, or just that little restaurant location?
It's just one.
Wow, that is going to be small.
It's small. It's very small.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
I know in Atlantic City they have like a separate facility where they do concerts. I don't even know what casino.
No, it's all one, and it's very tiny. So I don't know how.
I don't know how they're going to.
How they plan on fitting everyone in there.
They did it the Brooklyn Bowl.
Everybody wears deodorant. Oh.
The what?
I said, hopefully everybody wears deodorant if it's going to be in a small place.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! And it's like
packed last year, so I don't know how they're going to do it.
And it's so hot. It's so hot out here right now. I mean,
And what's it going to be like a month from now? Probably another 10 degrees hotter.
Yeah,
121 one day I was out there.
Right now it's 100 and what is it? I think it's 105 today.
Right. So out there it'll be 115 or 120, and they said it's not humid. Baloney, it was humid.
No, it's never really humid here. We only get the humidity like 3 weeks out of the year.
Well, it was 1 week when I was there last year.
I know our weather's been really weird.
I know
humidity.
humidity.
So I don't know. Our weather has been crazy this year, so I don't know. I mean, we've gotten more rain this year than we usually do in an entire year. So it'll be interesting to see. And then we were like a whole month behind in the heat. Usually we're already in the hundreds in May. And, I was still wearing like hoodies and stuff in May. So it's,
maybe we'll get
I don't know.
Maybe it'll be June weather in July instead of August weather in July.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not going to eBay Open this year, but I'd like to go next year. I'm hoping that maybe they pick a different month. I don't know. I mean, it makes sense because I'm sure maybe the cost is less during the hottest month.
I think in the summertime, the rental is probably cheaper for the rooms, and not the rooms, but for the facility. But the rooms are high, and the rooms used to be cheaper in the summertime, not anymore. So I've been going to Vegas for like 25 years.
No, it doesn't really matter here in Vegas because people come here from all over the world.
Right.
And you know, it's a different season somewhere on the other side, and it doesn't really matter what time of year you come, the prices are just kind of all the same.
Right.
And if there's like a convention or some other things going on, prices
right.
go up. If it's spring break
or a big boxing match or something,
yeah.
Like ASD is the following week, and that's considered like a medium size convention.
That trips me up
large
every time I hear ASD, because that's actually the heart defect that I have. Is
oh really?
The initials are ASD. Yeah, and it's atrial septal defect or disorder. I've gotten that issue sort of fixed, but because it's a hole. It's basically a hole. I did get that was one of the first surgeries I had, and to cover the hole, and they put like this metal mesh thing in you to cover it. It was a hole that was 2.5 inches long. But every time I hear ASD, I think about that because that's what I have.
Yeah, it used to be American Surplus Dealers. Now they changed it to something to do with, I don't know, they changed it to mean something else because it's just not surplus now. It's wholesalers and things.
But wasn't that, I think last year it was right after eBay opened, wasn't it?
And it is again this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was last year and it is this year as well. So some people do like a double dip. They go to eBay Open and they stay. I don't know if Scott the Bearded Picker, he may be doing that. He might be staying for both.
Well, I know Chris, Liquidation, OH. I know that he always talks about AS.
He's never as far as I know, he's never gone to eBay Open. I know because I was at eBay Open last year and he was back home.
He's a busy man. I literally think that he's part vampire. I call him Twilight Chris because he sparkles.
I used to moderate his channel. I don't anymore. I mean, I'm technically a moderator. I don't see his show anymore.
Yeah,
I was in Vegas last time, so.
Yeah, I think that I don't know when that man sleeps, but
hey, it doesn't seem like he sleeps much. That's for sure.
I know.
And he's got 2 kids, and he's got a full-time job, and travels a lot.
Yep.
I've never been to eBay Open or to ASD. I was considering Posh Fest. Going to that just because I do a lot more on Poshmark than I do on eBay.
Are you doing a lot more on Poshmark?
Yeah, I do a lot more on Poshmark. But I don't know. I can't foresee, or I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. I don't want to spend the money, I guess is what it is, to go.
Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You need to save your pennies so we could meet in Southern California.
Yes.
That is my next plan. I want to do that.
Harlan said he's going to Austin. Austin, is that for some kind of Posh Fest, or is that for?
I think Posh is in Arizona. Isn't it in Arizona?
Because I know the Green Room's having a meetup, but isn't that towards the end of the month? Next month?
I thought that was this.
Oh, was it this month? Maybe this next week.
Else, some Nashville thing.
Oh yeah, well that's yeah. Right. But maybe there's a Green Room meetup next week.
Yeah, I think that there is something.
Yeah, I've had Justin on my show. What the hell? That's another guest I had very early on. Because he was a friend of Casey, the Rockstar Flipper, and he was nice enough to come on my channel.
Yeah, that's Thrift Trader is Jason. So what the hell's in the chat says Thrift Trader will help you out too, Adam, with an interview. The other way to grow is to send super chats and larger channel streams. The shout outs go a long way. I've
been doing that. Katie and Vicky have helped me quite a bit.
Yeah, they're awesome. Yeah, Thrift Trader, he's an awesome guy. I like Jason. I put him in the Bearded Ones group. If you ever hear me talk about the Bearded Ones, that's in reference to Thrift Trader, Wade, Bearded Picker, all them, Shane, Rise and Grind. That's who I call the Bearded Ones. They are all awesome guys and have helped me knowledge-wise a lot just by watching them. It's amazing what you can learn for free just through YouTube, watching videos or watching lives like this. And
yeah,
if you want to learn it, all you got to do is type it in and you can figure it out.
Well, I mentioned I don't know if I mentioned it today or the other day. I was watching, and again, folks, if you don't know who Gary V is, he's not really suitable for work. Very knowledgeable guy, a real go-getter. I kind of have like a little bit of kindred spirit for it because I always wanted to be an entrepreneur back in the day. And I was dating a young lady up in northern New Jersey, and that's where his father's wine and liquor store was. And Gary built this big online enterprise of reselling wine basically online. He was one of the first ones to really take it to the next level. So we have that connection because I did the wine and liquor business for 30 years. But anyway, Gary does these videos and these motivational things. And the other day he says, I'm paraphrasing, I want to keep it clean. He said, basically, there is no mom anymore, guys and gals. When you become an adult, he goes, there's Google. And he would say, there's bleeping Google.
I saw
Google,
that.
Google is your mom, is your mom. You got a problem, you got a question, you ask Google, you ask YouTube. You don't ask your mom.
Yeah, he posted
I guess
that.
he had a little peppery language involved in that, but
oh yeah, peppery. I like that. I like the peppery language. He is awesome. I love him, and I've been following Gary Vee for quite some time. I like that he just is straightforward about things, in the whole fact of basically, people will be like, well, how do I accomplish this? And in his peppery language, we'll be like, well, quit being lazy.
Yeah.
And it's hurry, and it's
he's
true.
not afraid to just tell you like it is, It's like, I don't care if I hurt your feelings. He's just
basically, yeah. If I don't hurt your feelings, yeah.
Yeah. That's great. I love that.
He was like, bleepity bleep, get off your bleepity ass, bleepity bleepity bleep.
Yeah, be careful if you are not aware who he is and you're watching him for the first time and you get offended easily by language, because he does
has some peppery language.
I love that so much. Peppery. That's great. Yeah.
I have plenty of time here, ladies. I just want to make Kimmy aware that Dee had a question about how long we're going. I could however long as you want to go, I'm fine with it. I just want to make you aware of that. She was questioning.
Yeah, isn't it crazy how fast time goes by?
Well, like I told you earlier, when you're with friends, you just chat and just time flies.
Yeah, I don't even know where the last.
Crystal, you and I are friends, and we're just like we're having a conversation, and we're moderating the chat and just involving the people in the chat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm no hurry. I'm enjoying myself, so I just brought that up because they mentioned that.
Right.
We want to go till 2:30, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, why don't we do that, and then that way, and then after that we can hop over.
Right.
Okay. And because I'm having a good time, I always like hanging out with you guys, and I knew that it wouldn't be an issue having you two on the panel at the same time. But I even asked, I'm also, do you mind if I'm telling them, do you mind if Crystal's on there? And to Crystal, I'm like, do you mind if Adam's on there? And I figured they wouldn't mind, but I like.
No, I enjoy talking with Adam. I love Adam. He's great. I don't have a problem with that.
Yes, and of course we haven't seen Crystal, and so Crystal, are you going to start doing videos again?
Yes, I am going to start doing videos again. I think I've got my whole schedule figured out now. Everything's good until school starts again, but we're okay at the moment. So yeah, we'll do that for summer.
Dee says that she's going to run to FedEx, so she's going to reschedule it and do it at 3.
She doesn't run, she scoots. She gets on her little scooter.
I know, right?
I love that video she did with a GoPro driving through town on a scooter.
That's awesome.
That was hilarious.
That'll be perfect. That way we can wrap up here within a reasonable time.
Have a restroom break, get your beverages.
Yeah. So we'll go for a little while, then that way we don't have to rush. Sometimes I
see my dog.
I feel pressured when I have to rush. I'm like, oh,
yeah. On the chair?
My little baby right there. He's snoring in the background. I hear him snoring. I'm like, what is that noise?
I want to smoke him.
Snoring.
What is his name again? I can't remember what his name is.
That's Winston.
Winston, that's right. What a great name. Unlike my dog. My dog's name is Corn. Well, it's technically Violet Rose, but then when I made her a unicorn for Halloween, it just became Corn, and then it was Corn Dog, and then we tease her, and I'll call her Cream Corn, Colonel Corn. But really, it came from unicorn because I made her a unicorn for Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh, see,
Well,
you want to say hi?
I consider him like our rescue. I actually found him on Craigslist, and I went to go pick him up from the lady, and she wanted me to pay for him. He's a full-bred poodle, but she had already named him Winston. She's so cute. I love her mohawk.
I know her little mohawk. I love it so much. She makes so many people smile when I take her out because, like, she's my ride or die for real. I take her as many places as I can, and she'll put her head out the window, and her little fro blows in the wind. We colored it pink a couple times with just using a washable marker, but she's got huge Yoda ears that she usually sits out. I don't know why. I think it's the lights that make her hold her ears back. But yep, that's my dog. She's my corn dog.
Sherry, I'm from southern New Jersey, not to be confused.
New
Jersey. When I used to travel for work, we used to run promotions and we used to get sales challenges, travel around the world. And I used to always get, I was from New York because I used to talk very quickly. Now that I'm getting older, I talk a little slower, but when I'm nervous, I really talk quickly. So my accent is a Philadelphia accent. I live right outside of Philadelphia. So I say water. Water. I say water.
Water.
So I have a Philadelphia, we call it the Delaware Valley here accent. So I'm actually going to be moving down to Delaware because the cost of living is very high in New Jersey with the property taxes extremely high here. So I'm going to actually move down to Delaware. So I call it like little South Jersey, basically. You don't have as much business down there, but it's basically the same environment, same sports teams. They have very low property tax because DuPont's there. Their property tax is about a quarter of what it is up here, and they have no sales tax. So between no sales tax and a quarter of the property tax, I figure I'm probably going to save about $5,000 to $6,000 a year. So that can go a long way to helping me with some of my medical expenses. You know, I have a couple of different insurances and co-pays and whatnot. So, but I figure $5,000 is better. You know, and it's not that big a deal.
That's a lot of money.
Not that big a deal. I mean, I'm going to try to be within half an hour of a decent teaching hospital, and there's thrift stores down there. There's Goodwill down there. There's grocery stores down there. I think grocery stores are up here, so just got to travel.
Yeah, we did the same thing too when we left Southern California. It's just getting ridiculous in Southern California. It is so expensive, and just the cost of living there is absolutely ridiculous. And there's so many people just all crowded into one little space, and the traffic is horrible, and just everything's expensive there. So we decided to move here to Las Vegas, and this is probably like the best thing we ever did. Because I mean, the cost of living here is very small. It's very small.
I was trying to help some people set up their hangouts last night. They were doing a jewelry auction, and one of the jewelry people was from Southern California, and she was telling me her rent just went up $91. So I think she said she's paying like $1,200 for like a little 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
So I mean,
it's crazy. It's crazy, and then it's hard to find work there.
Right, especially like San Francisco. I hear it's a nightmare. I mean, because the cost of living is like double what it is in Southern California.
It's so saturated in California. There's so many people. It's hard to find work.
Yeah,
and my family in Las Vegas.
Right, my family lived in
Las Vegas. If you can't find a job in Las Vegas, you're not looking.
Yeah, right.
That's how it.
And they have jobs that aren't just minimum wage jobs. They have jobs because it's, I guess, some of the jobs are unionized. So you might be making like $12 an hour plus tips, as opposed to working in New Jersey where you make $8, $9 an hour, and it's like that's not a livable wage.
Yeah, here in Vegas, anything that is like casino or restaurant, they're all under the culinary union. You can work for the county, and you can even work for the casino. Like if you wanted to be a mermaid. That's a job here in Las Vegas. You could be a mermaid.
I don't like water very much. Well, being in the water, I like to look at the water, but I wanted to legit be a Disney princess. I wanted to first be Ariel, and then it was Belle. I maybe I need to go and apply to be a mermaid.
Where do they have mermaids? What casino?
At the Silverton.
Oh, okay, because that's all strips. Yeah, I don't get down that far.
Yeah, the Silverton casino, they have a giant aquarium there,
Okay.
And the
Is that the
mermaid
one that
comes
has
down.
the what's it, the fishing company? What's that called? The fishing and
Bass
hunting
Pro.
company? Bass Pro, thank you.
Bass Pro, yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So they have a giant aquarium right outside of Bass Pro, and the mermaid will swim in there.
Oh, nice. I think they do something like that here. We have an aquarium about a mile from here, right across the river from Philadelphia. I think they do that sometimes. I think they feed the sharks or something. You can actually pay, I guess, or win a contest. And you go in with your scuba suit and you go into the fish tanks and swim around. I guess when they feed
You
certain
can do
fish.
that here too, like in the Shark Tank or the
Right.
Shark Reef.
Exactly.
And they also have like the dolphin habitat where you can do that, or like the lion habitats.
Right.
So I mean,
I
you
don't
can
want to go in the lion habitat.
I don't want to go in any of them. I'll go to sea, but I don't want to like get inside with the fish and the animals. No.
Yeah, I'd have to be if I was gonna be. See, I see Michelle says I would be an awesome mermaid, except for I would have to be a mermaid outside of the water because I don't know. Water's not my. I like to look at it. I don't mind. Being. I love the ocean. I mean, I was born in California. Like I love the ocean, but I have a high fear of drowning, and so the water being in, especially if it's dark, I'm not too fond of that. But being a mermaid will be cool. I mean, I do love me the Little Mermaid. I got that. Especially if you're a reseller, then you should know the Little Mermaid song. The whole "I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty."
Yeah, one of my favorite
I've
songs of all
got
time.
who's it's and what's it's galore. Want to sing with that?
Sherry,
I got
Sherry, I can't do storage auctions with
the
my various ailments. I would love to do. I think it's neat. I physically can't do it. I just lifting things, and I have back issues, Achilles issues. I have other issues. I couldn't do a storage unit, even if it was maybe like one of those little 5x10 units. Maybe
They're a lot of work. You have to
you gotta
have the room. You got to be able to move it. You have to have a way to to move it out. You also have to do it in a timely manner because they want it
24
cleaned
hours
out.
to 48 hours to get it out. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna get back to help you. It's not worth it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back into it, but I'm gonna have to start small. I have connections already, and they're a storage place that because when I was a lister before I opened my own eBay store, I was a lister for somebody else, and they bought storage units. Well, their health kind of went down in the hole, and they stopped buying storage units. So I still have that.
If you physically can't do that kind of labor, you can't do it. Period.
Yeah, well, I was waiting to be an
a pair of jeans or a VCR or something.
Right?
I can't unload and load and throw out and reload and move and stack and sort and. I don't know how people like Jason do it.
I don't know. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. But then I would be doing everything myself.
Yeah, that's my issue. Is my helpers are my kids, and they help me a lot doing a lot of things. But
we have Joy earlier in the show. There she is.
Joy. Wait, I'm gonna pull a Joy. Hey world. That's what she says. If you guys are not subscribed to Joy Be the Difference Closing, you absolutely should be. If you think I'm motivating, go watch her because the girl legit is amazing. She's gonna move mountains, so you guys should be there to watch it. Go subscribe to Be the Difference Clothing. I plan on seeing if I can coordinate for her to be one of my special guests on our Thursday night show, which we are doing tonight. I'm the one who's hosting it tonight. And so I'm hoping that I can coordinate that because she's awesome. And she dabbles in something that not all of us dabble into in the merch world. She makes her own merchandise and sells it. And that's how she, one of the ways that
motivational quote book she was talking about.
Oh my gosh, she's amazing. Yeah, she does books.
I was reviewing on Amazon. It was kind of cool. I was reading some of her quotes.
Yes, anybody who's motivating is my kind of people. I love it. I love it when people have that kind of attitude and want to be the difference. Hello, world. Plus, she's so cute.
Hello, Crystal. Hello. Hello, Adam's exploits.
She's so cute. She's so cute. Such a good person. She's gonna do big things in the world. What up, John Jones? I know that there's still a lot of people hanging out with us, and I appreciate it so very, very much. Michelle, I know came in here.
Michelle wants you to sit on the rocks and not go in the water.
You know, they hire girls to do that too. So
I'm sold.
As a pool girl. Can you believe that? So they hire like these beautiful women to go out and sit by the pools, and it like attracts people, you know, into the pool. But you could get paid just to sit by the pool all day.
Sitting by the pool, I could do that. I could like, sit by the pool.
Yeah, if you can't find a job in Vegas, you're not trying hard enough. I mean, you could get a job literally doing anything. Like you could be Batman taking pictures out on the strip.
Oh,
standing out there.
Now, I don't know. I mean, mermaid or Batman? You know what? I might have to try to be Batman because I really like Batman. Ooh, Wonder Woman. You know, I know this is going to be a TMI moment because I knew it was going to be a big day. I put my underwear on today. I'm wearing Wonder Woman underwear, just so you all know.
Remember that Wonder Woman when she used to go like this?
You could totally rock Wonder Woman.
I know, TMI. Don't worry, I'm not going to show my bum no crack today. We all know that I've done that in the past. That's only when I wear those sweatpants, though, and on night shows, very late shows.
It makes for a very interesting time, though, in Las Vegas, because at any time you could walk into Albertsons and see Wonder Woman walking through. Like she just got off work or something, and she's picking up whatever she needs to make dinner for her kids.
Is there a Belle job? Is there a where I could be Belle from Beauty and the Beast? Because she's my favorite.
Yeah,
that's the job I want. I want to go around carrying my little book, going, "Little town, it's a quiet village. Every day, like the one before."
You just need your costume and your business license, and you could be out there on the strip charging people $5, $10 to take a picture with you.
Hashtag goals.
Yeah, all you need is your license, and you could be out there.
That's the one I want to be. I want to be Belle. That's like my.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to go down to Fremont Street. That's a little crazy down there.
You don't have to be on Fremont. You could be like actually on the strip.
On the Las Vegas Strip, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a picture with Casey the Rockstar Flipper and Vicky. That was kind of scary with a guy in it with a G-string. I was like, oh.
Oh, he's there every day.
That guy's there every day.
Make America naked again. That's what
Make America naked.
I've got pictures with him too. It's funny.
Oh, you had pictures with him?
Yeah, with the G-string guy. And now he's out there with his friend too that wears like these little pink hot shorts and these bunny ears.
Bunny ears. Oh, geez.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
What the hell wants to know if there's any merman openings? Merman. But he says he only dog paddles. So I guess, Jeremy, you'd have to be one of the mermen on the outside of the pool. Does she swim? I mean, she's beautiful. She could be a mermaid. Girl's gorgeous.
I don't know. Check Craigslist. They put a lot of job ads in Craigslist, and you'll find some on there.
The oddest thing that happened to me last year, I was walking down the strip, and I've never partaken. I've been around it, but I'm walking down the strip. I'm saying, "Oh my God, that's pot." How do I spell pot on the Las Vegas Boulevard Strip? Here we're with a blunt passing it back and forth to each other because it's legal to smoke recreationally marijuana in Las Vegas. It's like, how are these people
public though? Is it legal public?
Yeah, they're walking down
legal here, but it's you can't do it public here.
They have this.
Well, they're starting to. First of all, they just made it legal, but now they're starting to make more rules about it. Like you can't smoke it in public. You can't smoke it in a casino.
This couple was literally walking down the Las Vegas Strip, and I could smell it was like wait.
Yeah, I know. I smell it everywhere. It doesn't matter where I go, I smell it, and
It's a
it's
distinct odor, you know.
I don't like it, but but yeah, it's everywhere. But they are making more rules about
Oh,
it
you can't
now.
smoke in
So
public. Okay, I
that's,
guess like okay.
yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
But
If
in
you
the
want
beginning, it
directly
was
at your home or
free
something,
fall.
that's fine. But to walk down the strip and have it waft in the people's faces.
Yeah, I mean, we still get that. We still get that.
I know they have secondhand smoke from cigarettes. I wonder if it's the secondhand smoke from marijuana is probably just as deadly.
And it's like a
Yeah.
contact high. It's
Mhm.
not. I don't know if it's
Exactly, a contact
secondhand.
high, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
What? Dead skunk? Wait, what is going on in the chat here?
That's the smell. The
Oh,
smell they're talking about.
oh, okay, okay, okay. I'm trying to read, along and listen all at the same time. What the Hells was talking about VHSs, and I had mentioned that I just picked up Aladdin the other day to add to my collection. I had taken the kids. We went and saw the movie Aladdin a couple weeks ago, and that it was really, really good. I'm quite impressed.
I got some VHS tapes at Goodwill.
Nice.
These are I got Thumbelina.
Fumble, that's me. I call myself Fumbleina when I'm live because I fumble over everything and forget all the words.
Sleepy Beauty.
Yeah, I love that movie too.
And then Pocahontas.
Oh, just around the river bend.
Yeah.
I look once more.
I had
Just
gotten a
around
bunch
the river
more,
bend.
but I already sold them.
I don't know if there's a Disney movie that I don't know a song to in.
Yeah, me too. I think I know them all.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Aladdin was amazing in theater, and of course, all day I was like singing. I can show you the world.
We
That sounds
performed
so good.
Aladdin. We performed Aladdin in high school. So we did like the whole musical, and then my mom made all of our costumes for the musical. It was pretty awesome.
Fun! How
It was
fun! I used to love being in musicals. I wasn't in Aladdin, no, I think we did songs from Aladdin in elementary, but I was really shy in high school, so I didn't like to put myself out there for bigger roles necessarily. But I had fun being in choir and doing all that. And hello to John Nevermore Antiques. I saw you earlier pop in there and I said your name. I was talking about you earlier, John, not on a live, or no, it was live. Was it live? I can't remember. But I was talking about you with
Speaking of blank media, was it live or is it Memorex?
I was talking about you, John, because I appreciate you. And I think that you're a really awesome guy. And I'm glad to know you, sir. It was all good things that we were talking about. Everybody respects you, and you got a good heart and you're doing good things. And I'm glad we are friends.
I was really shy in high school too, but I had an amazing choir director and he knew that I was shy, so he pushed me. I had to sing solos in front of the class every Friday, and that kind of like broke me out of my little shell, because I wouldn't talk to anybody before. I would just like
I was just awkward. I don't know. Like I didn't necessarily have a ton of enemies, but I was always just kind of weird. Like I was the weird girl.
Yeah, I was like the nerdy girl. Like people only wanted to be my friend to copy off my test.
Oh, I see. People didn't necessarily want to be my friend. I can see that you are a little smarty pants, a little misorganized, and yep.
Oh my gosh. And you know what? Like I'm still in school right now. Today is actually my first day back to school.
Really?
And I'm here with you guys right now, and I'm not doing my schoolwork.
This is the start of the summer session.
Being a rebellion.
Yeah. What are you studying?
Health medicine, actually.
Are you going to get back in that field or what?
No. Well, I don't know. Kind of twofold. Like I just want to finish school because it's always been a goal to get my master's degree, and I have to have it, regardless if I ever use it. It's just a thing. So I'm trying to do that, and then you know, if I ever needed to, I want to be able to help my son more. So if it's physical therapy, occupational therapy, whatever it is that he needs, I'd like to be able to help him with that.
Yeah, and
So,
speaking of that, I know that Nightbot, I'm pretty sure I thought I set him to send out to be pushing out your merch link.
yeah, I saw it earlier.
I
Thank
wanted you
for
to
that.
mention that, please, about your son creating merch.
Okay, so my son has a Teespring store. It's actually under my name, Rosie's Closet, but it is his store. He created all of the merch that's there in the Teespring. All of that is all his original designs and his little funky, quirky sayings and things like that. But all the money is going towards training our dog to be his service dog. So we already have the dog, but he has to go through the training, and it costs thousands of dollars to have him trained to be an autism dog. So we're trying to raise money to do that.
And what a great cause to go show. And I actually was looking through the merch last night. Some of them are really awesome. I love them. I might have to get me some.
Yeah,
I can't remember which one it was. The one with the glasses was really funny. And
like
then
nerdy.
yeah, something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But there's because you have quite a few designs, which is really awesome.
Yeah, he has a lot of designs. And he has kind of that quirky sense of humor, so it's funny. And he's very, very smart. So he likes a lot of the science and technology type designs. So there's some pretty cool stuff in there.
Your guest is on, Kimmy, for tonight in the chat.
Is he? Are you
Yeah.
there? Are you in here, Mike? Are you in there? I see him. I was responding to what the hell's who says this is how you profit from storage units without ever touching a single thing, which sounds like a video that I need to watch. That is totally awesome. Thank you for sharing that. I know you guys put out great content. And yes, I see Storage Auction Pirate Mike is in here. Hello, sir. How are you today? I bet he's having a great time hanging out with his friends, the Jeebus family. He is going to be my special guest tonight. I am the one hosting our Thursday show, and it starts at 8 p.m. Central, 7 my time, 6 Pacific. And I'm excited to have him on the show. I really was mind blown when he agreed to do it, because there's so many people that, you know, we kind of look up to or we watch, you know, for a minute and learn so many things. And he, you know, I'm all about being motivating and inspiring others. And he does exactly that. I mean, he motivates. His Instagram is amazing. If you want motivation, go check out his Instagram. And Storage Stalker, there's Alex. Alex is the one who hosted the AA meeting last night, which is Auctions Anonymous. Great show. There's all kinds of amazing people on that panel. Wade being one of them. Y'all know I'm a huge fan of Wade's Ventures. I've been watching him the longest out of the people that I watch.
Yeah, I think that's the same thing with me too.
Yeah, honestly, you know what? Wade is a reason why so many of us have connected.
Yeah,
really.
I've really watched him since the beginning, since he first started. So it's amazing to see how much he's grown. Stacey's
Exactly.
asking me how old is my son. He is 11. He'll be 12 in like a week and a half. He'll be 12.
That's awesome. Storage Auction Pirate told Jeremy that he took the elevator ride today, which makes me laugh because they all did a collab together and a bunch of people were inside of an elevator that happened to not be working anymore. I don't know what I would do in an elevator packed full of people. It depends, I think, for me, like, because I like to be the one that's trying to be level-headed and not necessarily panicking. So I'd probably try to make light of the situation. But if everybody started to panic at once, then I'm probably going to be right in there.
I
I'm
would
a
pass
little
out.
claustrophobic, but
I would pass out.
would you? The only
And I
part
know
that would
because
bug me
I've
if,
done it.
oh no, the
I
only
know
part
because I've done it.
the only part that would bug me is if somebody had serious BO, because I have a hard time with some BO. I might be trying to smell my own armpits or something,
Is
get
that
a
why
bit
you said
out of
make
my,
sure everybody has deodorant on for the party?
yeah. I can't deal with
You have an
people.
issue with BO?
Yeah, I'm like a weird when it comes to smells, especially if somebody smells really good. I'm like, I'm all the creeper sniffing people, which is funny that
smelling them.
yeah, which is funny that I've given Jeremy what the hell's a hard time because he, they have him and George. I don't know, they're sniffers. They do some weird things sniffing each other. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. You just gotta go watch. But I'm kind of like that too. I'll be off. Somebody smells good on a hunt.
You were like a bloodhound in a previous life, were you?
She was a corn dog.
Maybe. Yeah, I was a corn dog. Where's my corn dog?
He's a corn dog.
My corn.
My dog's still sleeping right there.
Yeah, I don't know what my dog's doing.
This is what he does all day.
Oh, what a rough life.
I know, right?
What a rough life.
He's like 12 years old now, so he's just likes to sleep all day.
Oh, so he's not the service dog. It's your other dog.
No, that one is my son's dog, which I think he's here somewhere. Let me see.
Okay.
He's usually under my desk. Come here. Oh yeah, he's way back there. I can't reach him right now. So my son's door is closed, so he can't go in there.
Yeah.
So
he might be alive or something too in there. I don't know. He's on Twitch.
Oh, he does Twitch?
Yeah.
What is Twitch?
It's like a gaming. It's kind of like this, but
for it's like YouTube for gamers.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I'm so behind. I mean, I got Wi-Fi not even a year ago. That's how far behind the times I am. And then I got Netflix, and we don't really watch it.
You're having a dream. You got Netflix.
Well, my son, he watches a lot of Lego Ninjago on Netflix, but that's about it. I don't know. I seem to watch far more YouTube, or I'm streaming YouTube on my TV rather than TV. I was watching one of my favorite movies just like a week ago, and which is Moulin Rouge. I love that movie so much, but that's kind of a rare thing for me to watch, and I've seen it so many times that I was just playing it in the background.
Have you ever seen a musical on Broadway?
No.
Moulin
Rouge on Broadway?
Any.
Oh, I've watched. Not on Broadway.
It's in theater.
I've seen Phantom of the Opera a few times.
Phantom of the Opera, Broadway, my favorite show, hands down.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to be.
That's my all-time favorite. Also, Phantom of the Opera is my all-time favorite.
Well, I
listen to it on Alexa.
I'm like, pretty dark.
I'll say, Alexa, play Phantom from Phantom of the Opera.
Let's see, which song is that?
Dun, 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 dun.
And then it goes something like, in sleep he came to me, in dreams or something like that. The one I know, the song I like, my favorite one is, all I ask is freedom, a world with no more night, and you with me beside me to hold me and guide me. Let me be your freedom. Let daylight dry your tears. Yeah, I love that musical.
I'm gonna have to listen to Phantom of the Opera this afternoon.
Yeah, I love it. I love music.
So just remember, folks, if you have Amazon Prime and you have an Echo device, you can listen to Phantom of the Opera.
Yep, it's on my Amazon.
Yep.
That one's definitely on my playlist.
I love it. I love musicals. I love singing just in general. Debbie Does Sales says, Kimmy, how much theater have you done? I was in musicals like in high school and stuff like that. it's been a long time now since I've been on stage doing that. Besides like karaoke, silliness type of things. The last thing I did, well, the largest crowd I ever sang in front of is 50,000 people, but it was at a Bandamere Speedway, a drag strip, and I was in like the little box, like where the announcers are. So nobody was technically seeing me, but yeah, I've sang in front of a large crowd. That's the only time I have.
I've done a ton of theater, a lot actually. And the last time I sang in front of a big crowd was in 2011, I think it was. I competed for Miss Nevada, and I actually won the talent contest.
You won the talent?
Yeah,
wow.
I won the talent contest, and I sang Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, well, you have to give us a sample now.
Yeah, okay, now let's hear it. Let's hear it, Rosie. Come on.
I knew that was coming after I said that, which I don't know if I want to do that.
I know, isn't it crazy when you get put on the spot? I'm like,
yeah, it's like, I don't know.
I won't put you on the spot. And here I am singing Disney songs.
Remember, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Yes, come on, Crystal.
Do it, girl.
Program. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just do it.
Now I'm really nervous.
Okay, well,
we're not judging you. We're your friends. It's not a competition.
Yeah, there's nobody watching. Don't worry. It's just
the three of us.
Yeah, how many people do we have watching right now?
I have no idea.
Just the three of us.
Yeah, did you see John? Do it.
Nevermore, that doesn't help.
Cheer her on. If I could do it, if I could go on singing all the time. I mean, I'm singing Disney songs. I mean, come on now. I could have done.
You want to do that with Kimmy? Would that make you feel better? You can just join if you want to join.
Yeah, so I was talking last night. I'm all, well, what if tonight, somebody asked me to sing? I'm all, should I sing? And then I was like, oh, you know what? I'll sing my Water Buffalo song. And my kids are like embarrassed. So I'm gonna do it all for you. Everybody's got a water buffalo. Mine is fast and yours is slow. Where we get them, I don't know. Everybody's got a water buffalo. Ooh. Took my buffalo to the store. Got its head stuck in the door. Spilt some lima beans on the floor. Oh, everybody's got a water buffalo. Ooh. See, if I can do this live, looking like a fool.
All right, Kitty. What's the hot song now? Something shark?
Oh no, with the baby shark.
Baby
I'm gonna have to unsubscribe from you, Adam.
Don't get that song stuck in my head.
No, the baby shark.
I'm trying to distract Crystal. I figured I might loosen her up if I got her off subject.
Oh my gosh. No, we went to a birthday party and it was, little kids' birthday party, and they played that song for like musical chairs.
Okay.
But then the kids just wanted to listen to that like on repeat the whole rest of the time. And it was just playing over and over and over. And I'm like, please just stop.
I see Rebecca said Smelly Cat is my favorite. So
I like that. There you go.
Yeah, but what a dork. Again, I sometimes want to facepalm myself after a live. So I was on Wade's, right? I was on Wade's Ventures, and he's like, why don't you sing? The only song that came into my head
was Smelly Cat.
Smelly Cat. That was my debut.
You know what, though, Kim? I think that just really showed your personality, though. Like, that is just you. So, I mean,
yeah, speaking of my personality, going on Grumpy, Barb made a banner for me for my YouTube, and if you guys have not seen it, you should, because it's hilarious what she made for me, and it's so fitting. It's literally of a unicorn pooping a rainbow. No joke.
Wait, I haven't seen that. I need to go.
She made it for me.
It's on your YouTube?
It's my banner. Yeah, now I knew.
It. I definitely wait. I'm gonna look it up on my phone. I totally want to see that now.
Huh.
The duck song.
Wow.
That song's funny.
Oh, I see it now.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
so shout out
Terrible
to
with
Going On
sharing. Let me
Grumpy.
attempt this. I'm terrible with this though. Let me see.
Yeah, shout out to Going On Grumpy for doing that. I love it. I think it's
So
hilarious.
awesome.
It's fitting. It's so fitting for me.
I
mean,
love
I
the
love being.
unicorn's face. He's like,
I know, right? He looks all distressed, like
like,
having a rough day.
like, oh my god. That's so funny. That's
I want to
hilarious.
bring laughter and happiness to the world. So, I
That's
mean,
awesome.
and plus, I've always just kind of been myself on YouTube and live. So it really, anything I do, I don't think is ever shocking to anybody who watches me. Oh, there we go.
I can never get it to come up on the proper. Is it showing? No.
Yeah.
You're screen sharing, yeah.
But it's not showing your banner, right?
Mm-mm.
No, it's showing chat.
I don't know why it does that. All right.
And hello, my Southern Charm, Red Neckerson's Resales. Nathan, hello, my friend. How are you? How is your mom doing?
I'm gonna have to learn OBS. I don't know why it doesn't show when I have that when I click on that window.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't done too much screen sharing through lives, but I do see that again. Time is flying, and we should probably start wrapping this up so we can make sure to go watch Dee, my friend Flipping Particles. She is amazing, and she kindly pushed off her show for us to be able to do this. I love the girl so very, very much. If somebody has her link, that would be awesome if you guys can drop
I
that.
can find it for you.
Hi, Misha, Renee, my bestie. What's up, girl? Okay, Sugar Coated Soul has been.
There's the other one. This one's my son's dog.
Oh, I just wanted to do him.
He's so cute.
What is his name?
So this one is Mr. Sniffers. Mr. Sniffers. That's what my son names him. Mr.
Cute
Sniffers.
name. It's better than my dog's name, Corn Dog. Short for unicorn dog. He's corn dog.
Sniff. We call him Sniff. We call him Chubs.
Come on, Queen. Come on. She heard. She wants to come.
You're stuck in my necklace. Okay.
Rebecca beat me to it. It took me 5 minutes to find it because there was other flipping particle channels.
No, look at the screen. See the
Yeah,
doggy?
she had. Oh, look. See, Queen.
Look, see the dog?
Dog. You see that dog? Queen. You're supposed to look. Queen. Unicorn. Look.
Mommy, I don't like you holding me for YouTube. Their mommy saying,
Look at
"Put
the
me down, please."
It's the lights. I don't think she likes the lights or something.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah, she's like squinting her eye.
Oh, good. She's so cute. And I always ask her to smooch me. She won't do it, but she loves to lick my face when I tell her not
You won't
to.
give you kisses?
See, nobody loves me. Nobody wants me.
I won't give you kisses either. What's up with that?
Oh, man.
This is my other one. Come here, Bubba.
She says, "Mommy, I'm sleeping. I'm an old young lady dog.
Oh, I know. Don't wake me up. Mom.
I want to sleep and have fun and dream." Oh, she's giving kisses.
My other baby.
So cute.
My old man.
Oh, he's a boy.
Yeah, they're both boys.
Okay.
Hi. He's like, nope.
Nope.
Camera guy.
All right, go back.
Hi, Paul. I'm going to turn you blue, sir. You've come around here enough. If you're blue, I like you. If you're not, well, either I don't like you.
I don't know you. How's that? That rhymes. If you're blue, I like you. If you're not, I don't know you.
I want to make it clear. I don't want, number one, anybody to be offended. I just have to see you a few times to turn you blue. Number two, there are people that I have de-wrenched on purpose.
Absolutely.
So I know that if you had a wrench and now you don't have a wrench, there's a darn good reason for it. I love all people. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
What do you call your wrench? A Mongolian speed wrench?
Yeah, that's from just Sandy. That's
Again, a flash flood warning.
Oh, no. All right, we should wrap this up. Adam, I know we talked about this earlier. Feel free to plug yourself so that people know what day to watch you.
Okay, my show typically is almost every Wednesday, except for this coming Wednesday. I might just put a video up because I'm having outpatient surgery this coming Wednesday. It's at 3 p.m. Eastern. My show is called Reselling Rhythms, and my channel is Adam's Exploits. And what I try to do is bring experienced resellers, various fields of the e-commerce, whether it be eBay, Amazon, Etsy, different categories, collectibles, jewelry, clothing. I'm going to try to have some Poshmark sellers on. I probably have 35 to 40 interviews up on my channel. I've had Kimmy on my show. I've had Crystal, Rosie on my show, and Rockstar Flipper, and just had Chris, the Thrift Shop Hustler. So looking to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark, which YouTube is required now for us to go live on our mobile devices. I'm going to be at eBay Open in about 5 weeks. And instead of me trying to learn OBS, which is a workaround, I like to try to use Hangouts because I'm kind of familiar with that at this point. So I can go live and interview some of the other resellers at eBay Open, and also show you guys some of the exhibits, et cetera, when I'm at the eBay Open in 5 weeks. So appreciate the subscription so I get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. Thank you.
Yes, and please, friends, everybody, if you guys are not subscribed to Adam, you absolutely should be. Such a good guy, good-hearted person, great friend, and I'm appreciative of your mod duties and even just what you do for me in supporting. And so many people, and you're always so kind in trying to say hi to everybody that you can, which is good because sometimes the chat goes fast and it's nice that somebody acknowledges you, in the chat. It's hard to keep up, and you do a great job at doing that. I mean, I learned part of my mod, I learned from the best, meaning you, and then also Pac-Man was another mod, one of the best.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, I learned from him. I mean, he was Wade's only mod pretty much forever. So I appreciate you, Adam, very much, and I hope that it helped you.
Me on and trying to help me.
Yeah, no problem, Adam. Anytime. And Rosie, so John's waiting for you to sing.
Oh, man.
Just one line, Rosie. Come on, Crystal.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do it. I've already heard you, dabbling in it today.
Okay, I don't know how this is going to translate in the mic, but okay, I'll just go for it.
Okay.
Think of me fondly when we've said goodbye. Remember me once in a while. Please promise me you'll try. When you find that once again you long to take your heart back and be free. If you ever find a moment, spare a thought for me.
Wow!
That's it.
I have chills, dude. I knew that you could sing, but not like that. Woo! Woo! That was amazing. Like, I feel all emotional about that. That was amazing. Wow. Wow. Who knew that she had? I didn't know that she could sing like that. That's a hard song.
To share her personal life and the yada, yada, yada. She never told me she was a contestant in Miss Nevada.
Right?
And she won the talent competition.
Crystal and all her secrets, man.
She didn't know if Phantom of my Opera was my favorite Broadway show. I would have liked to know that, Crystal.
I know. That's crazy.
I'm a pageant girl. I've been a pageant girl since I was born. And
look at the chat going nuts over you.
Oh, God.
That was beautiful. That's a really hard
another
song
50 or 100
sing.
subscribers. Just to sing every once in a while on your chat.
Yes, for real. Yeah. I appreciate you so much, Crystal.
Once you get monetized,
Crystal,
you can do super chats and you can do song requests.
Exactly.
Wow, that's a whole nother
stream of income. Remember that I multiple streams of income.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Thank you. And that's like one of my favorites. So. Yes, make sure you're subscribed to Crystal Rosie's Closet. She is amazing. I'm hoping that she's going.
You'll probably find it before I will. Up here it is. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm hoping that she's going to be doing more videos soon, right?
I will be. Yes. My schedule is free and clear for the summer. So
Yeah, and we'll do more hangouts. Let's do more hangouts like this.
yeah,
I know
definitely.
that
I totally miss your face.
I know, right? I miss your face. I miss your
I miss
face.
your face.
And there we be.
That's what I always text her. I'm like, I miss your face.
I miss
Your face.
What's
I,
I don't think you missed my face. You might miss my
What's
personality.
PG?
I miss your face too, Adam, when I go too long without seeing you.
Thank you. So kind.
Oh, well, it's true. It's true. All right, let's wrap this up.
Let's wrap it up.
Make sure that you come by tonight because it's going to be an amazing show for our Thursday show tonight, which is with Pat D72 and Destiny the Shamrock Pixie. Our special guest is Mike, Storage Auction Pirate. Y'all, shh, don't tell them, but I'm really nervous. So come by and support me. You know, so I hopefully don't be too much of a fumbling. My heart started racing just thinking about it. I'm excited though for the show. It should be a good time. And also Monday is my birthday. So I'm going to do a little bit of a live stream on Monday right here on my channel. I'm totally stoked to hang out with you. I am going to sing happy birthday, not to myself, even though it is my birthday, but I'm going to sing it to my friend Lynn B, who shares the same birthday and who also is so deserving of so many things, such an amazing supporter. I don't know if she's in here now, but oh, there she is. I know she was in there earlier.
But then who's going to sing it to you?
Well, I'm hoping Storage Auction Pirate, sings to me happy birthday, since he sings happy birthday to everybody else.
Todd on to sing it like Elvis.
Yeah. He'll probably do it through Messenger. I guarantee you that Todd would do that for me.
Send him a message, make sure he sings to you.
Yeah. So I am going to send out links Monday and have a few friends come by, float through and hopefully say hi. So make sure that you come in and hang out with me because it's my birthday and I ain't crying on my birthday, but I'm going to hang out with my YouTube friends if I want to. So there.
It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. It's
you
we should sing 16 candles.
Make sure to go after this, head over to Flipping Particles. My friend Dee, who so kindly pushed back her original time so that we could all hang out. Shout out to Dee, Flipping Particles, one of my best reseller friends. I appreciate her so very, very much. And to everybody in the chat, I'm going to say bye to you all, and then we're going to cut this off. D90, thank you for being here. Tanya Brittingham, thank you, sweetheart, for being here. Such a nice lady she is. She gave me a shout out in one of her videos. Y'all should go check her out and go see it. Lynn B, of course, Joel, Sugar Coated Soul, Adam, who is on the panel, Sherry, Be the Difference, hello world, Joy, love you girl so much, Cinnamon, well, there's Flipping Particles in there, I see her in there, Lindsay B, John, Nevermore Antiques, of course, What the Hell's, Storage Auction Pirate, all of those folks coming by. Trista, I know that you've been here almost the whole entire live. I appreciate every single one of you. I'm sorry if I didn't get to you specifically and saying bye or hi to you. I do see you in the chat, and it does mean a lot that you guys have taken time out of your day to come hang out with me. And on that note, I'm going to say bye, leave you all with a quote, my favorite one, which is shoot for the moon. If you miss, you will land among the stars. Ta-ta for now. We'll see you all on the flip.